guys. Somebody slap me.
You put it?
What's up, everybody? We are gathered here today to read you some scary stories. Reunited! So,
I don't want to be tickled.
I'm not giving you a foot massage either.
we're here, guys, recording a subscriber scary stories number 39.
Damn!
We're almost at your age, Nelly. We're almost at 40.
40 is my prime. If you're a 40-year-old lady watching this, you a baddie. Monica's gonna look back at the video. Well, we got jokes today.
Oh my god. Was it that funny? Wait, everybody introduce themselves.
Bobby. Nelly.
Moni. I just keep hearing right here. Ew. Oh shit!
Why is that shit juicy?
Alrighty, guys, we're here reading Scary Stories number 39. Can everybody guess what the theme is for this one?
Wait, let me guess. Like dolls or something? Wait, is it dolls?
Why would you say that?
Because you just told us to fucking guess. What do you mean? Why did you say that?
Okay, guys, our theme today is dolls. Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
This one's called Ghost Story. Actually, this one is not about dolls at all.
Bruh. What the hell, guys? Look like happy to be in it.
I'm
At
literally
Bobby.
smiling so hard.
Bobby looks sad.
Alrighty, this one is just titled, I Have Scary Story. Hello, my name Leslie. Okay, hello, my name Leslie. I'm a big fan of yours. Love you guys. Anywho, I have a scary story to tell you guys that my mama told me about what happened to my tío, and it would give you chills. This story is about my tío Pepe when he lived in Jalostotitlan. And when he was about 4 or 5 years old, he used to make horses and cowboys out of clay dirt, and he played with them every day and late at night. Sometimes he would wait until everyone is asleep and go outside and play with them. And my grandma and his sister always told him to stop playing with them every day and night, because one of these days they are gonna come alive. After that, he ignored her, so one night around midnight, he was in bed asleep, and he started hearing men yelling and horses. He decided to look out of his window and saw his clay toys come to life, and they looked towards him and started calling him over for him to come help to get the horses. The clay cowboys and horses had red eyes. From there, he got scared. He ran to his sister's room and told them what he saw, and his sisters told my tío Pepe that we told you that was gonna happen. And next day, Pepe went outside and destroyed them all, and he never played anything like that ever again.
That's so fucked up. That is fucked up.
I feel like our grandparents and our parents be cursing us in that way. Because I remember one time I was riding my scooter outside at night. My grandma said, come back inside or the devil's gonna push you off. And then I fell off of my scooter. My mom said that ever since my grandma told her, what did she say? She told her not to play either. She said don't play because the D word's gonna get you or something. Ever since then, my mom has been haunted.
I remember one time I grabbed my scooter at night and I touched a slug that was on the handle and I started crying.
Ew!
So I think that is true.
This one is called Brujeria/Possessed Doll Story for Life. Hi Monica, it's me again, Mariana. I'm on the Zal right now, but I felt like this suited the category. So when I was a little girl, I have a faint memory of my mom taking me to this Mexican corner store near my street. The old man that owned the shop took us to the back of the store into his office. When we walked in, I happened to notice a little box full of pretty dolls. My mom started talking to the guy when he told me to pick a few dolls and I could have them. When I walked up to the toy box, I saw a few dolls that caught my eye. I ended up picking a wind-up doll and a doll that had a drawstring. The wind-up doll was blonde while the drawstring doll was a brunette.
What is a drawstring?
There's a snake in my boot!
I thought they were talking about a jockstrap.
I have. You want to see it?
Ew!
The wind-up doll was blonde while the drawstring doll was a brunette. I remember once we got home, I started to get a weird feeling about my dolls. After some time passed, I grew afraid of those dolls and refused to sleep in my room. One early morning, when I was sleeping with my parents, I ended up being the first to wake up. As I was opening my eyes, I could hear small, fast footsteps coming toward the room. When I stood up on my parents' bed, I was face to face with the brunette doll standing on the dresser. It wasn't scary so much as we squared up and sized each other up. I remember telling it in my mind I wasn't afraid of it and that I'd beat it up if it came close to me. I'm the fighting type in a fight or flight scenario, so I'm assuming it knew this, and so I watched it jump down for the dresser and run back to the room. As soon as I heard the
Wait, what are you gonna do with that Batista doll does that to you?
If it sizes me up?
He's strong.
He looks hella strong.
Girl, he's like 2 feet tall.
Okay, but he could beat that ass. He looks like he'll crawl in there.
Crawl in where?
I was gonna say just
Why
straight
did
from
she
the
say-
inside, but that sounds weird.
Goes like this.
What do you do if he tries to
touching your
seduce you?
My mom said that's what iguanas do. Well, not iguanas.
Lizards,
What?
but they fall in love with you and they crawl in your vagina.
Have you heard about people putting hamsters up their butt? As soon as I heard the door to my room shut, I woke up. My parents crying scared for what had just happened. They didn't believe me, of course, but my dad soon figured out I told the truth. This is where the story turns into a brujeria story. So my mom and dad weren't getting along around the time this happened. My dad would sometimes sleep on the couch when they'd argue, which brings us to the first night of his experience with the blonde doll. One night, after arguing a bit with my mom, my dad crashed on the couch. My dad dreamt that the little blonde wind-up doll was trying to choke him and scratched him. My dad said a prayer, and when he finished the last word in the prayer, he woke up from the horrible dream. Waking up, he realized the doll was sitting on his stomach and then felt a sharp pain where he dreamt the doll scratched him. When he realized he was no longer dreaming, his adrenaline kicked in and he yeeted the doll across the room. He said he heard the doll stand up and run into my room. When he checked the clock to see what time it was 3 a.m. Dad thought he was just still dazed from the dream and brushed it off as his mind playing tricks on him. It wasn't until the second time it happened he took it seriously. He dreamt the same little doll ran over to the couch he was on, attacked him, and he fought it off again. This time he realized it wasn't a dream when he realized he was fully awake when he caught the doll while it was running over to the TV and acted normal like it never sprung to life. He then talked to his uncles and asked them what he should do. They introduced him to a bruja from a few towns over. She told him the reason he was having such a hard time with the doll is because someone did a trabajo on him and the dolls. I can't disclose who sent it to be done on him, but I can say if you pay attention, the answer's in this story. So the bruja does a cleansing ritual on my dad and got rid of the trabajo done on him. When my dad asked what he should do about the doll, the bruja said he needed to read this protection prayer and burn it. Once he got home, he heard the music playing from the doll's wind-up music box. As he walked into the living room where the doll was still on the TV, he grabbed it, gripping it tightly,
Damn.
and reading the protection prayer. As he turned on the lighter and got it closer and closer to the doll, it suddenly came to life and started squirming and fighting back, trying to escape the duct tape my dad put on it to keep it from escaping. When the doll finished burning, it turned to ashy dust. Nothing was left behind of the doll, not even its metal box. My dad was never bothered by another presence again in that house till he divorced my mom and went to move in with my grandparents. As for the brunette doll, that doll still terrified me and continued to until my mom gave it to my cousin, whom oddly enough never experienced anything weird with that doll. Anywho, I love you guys so much and keep up the awesome content. So, this was sent to me during a live. I know who did the brujeria on them. What are your guys' theories?
The mom.
Lily, what's yours?
The same thing.
That it was the mother because he divorced her.
That was my theory as well. And while we were on live, I told her, oh, it's a mom. And they were like, yeah.
Really? To haunt their children and their husband?
Yeah, maybe it was just against the husband. Because the husband was the one getting attacked and scratched and stuff. So if any of you bitches ever mess with me, I'm hiring Teddy to go to your houses. I'm just kidding.
Why are you gonna hire Teddy?
How are you gonna pay him?
I'll give him an 8-ball. I don't know what the fuck that
What?
is, to be honest.
Or a battery?
A battery?
Don't they take energy
Give
from
him
stuff?
a solar panel.
Am I tripping? I don't get it.
Wait, don't they take energy from stuff?
We're just saying energy things, you don't
Oh, like ghost spirits. Oh, okay.
What the hell?
Would you guys ever do that? Would you guys ever
Yes.
like, give somebody you hate
Oh.
a haunted doll? Honestly, like if they pissed you off like that bad.
No, I would keep it for myself.
It's because you're a freak and you buy haunted dolls on purpose.
Why the fuck are you talking to me like that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Alrighty, so I think Mama did it.
I think Mama did it.
Mamos? I say it like mamos.
Hey, Mama.
Ew.
Hey, mamos. Amber says it too.
Why?
Because you saw you say it on the live.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You said hey mamas on live?
Yeah, she was satisfying her fans.
Ew! Why do you...
Okay, next story. The haunted doll. Dun dun dun. Fabi picked this story.
Don't say that. What if they don't like
All
it?
the pressure is on her now. Oh, hello Monica and Nelly
And Fabi.
and Fabi.
I always see that anyway. I don't care.
Oh my god. First,
Can
I
I
want
put your hair?
You know my scalp is sensitive. This is like last time.
I heard it disconnect from your scalp.
You know when you like pull a butthole hair or something?
Wait, I did this before. Huh?
Yes! My aunt and uncle lived in the apartment that I lived. Sorry.
What?
Oh my, her hair got stuck in my fingers.
Hello, Monica and friends. My name is Stephanie.
You see how I'm treated, guys?
How sensitive you are.
Yeah, you're just too sensitive. You need to stop being sensitive. That's what my ex.
Nothing to say?
Not even a sorry.
Oh, sorry. Sorry you feel that way. Ew, I laughed like really goofy. Cut that out, cut that out.
Anyways, my name's Ashley, not my real name. First, I want to say I love your channel, and I like to hear all the scary stories you read. This story takes place when I was 7 years old. When I was little, my mom and dad didn't have a lot of money, so around Christmas time, they would sign us up for something that was called the Blue Santa. It was basically a program for families who had trouble buying Christmas gifts for their children, so they would hand out donated toys. Oh, that's nice. I was always excited when they would come around and give us toys. One of the toys I received was a doll. The doll looked very similar to Dora the Explorer, except it had a high ponytail, and it was way before Dora the Explorer came out. Everything was normal at first when I would play with this doll, but then I started to notice when I would get home from school, the doll wouldn't be where I left it. I thought maybe one of my siblings moved it, or maybe my mom moved it when she was cleaning, but I'm telling you, every single time it was never where I left it. In my house, we had a back room that was a laundry room, but my mom used to use it as our playroom. That's where she kept our bikes and all our toys, and we also had a deep freezer in there. It didn't work, it was plugged in, we didn't use it. So one day I told myself I'm gonna put the doll on the very top shelf where you're supposed to put your laundry detergent to see if it would move. I didn't tell any of my siblings about it because I knew they were going to move it and try to scare me, so I just kept it to myself. After I put the doll away, my mom was telling us it was time for bed. Why are you laughing? Did you pick my hair?
Yes, because I didn't remember I did it last time too.
Well, I kind of asked first, so I think something possessed you to do it for me.
Why do I feel like doing it again? I think it's the doll.
Dude, can I do it too? I didn't get my turn.
Do it and I'll actually punch you guys.
Oh my god!
You can pull mine. Go. Go.
I would never, sister.
Do it.
I didn't tell any of my siblings about it because I knew they were going to move it and try to scare me, so I just kept it to myself. After I put the doll away, my mom was telling us it was time for bed because we had school the next day. So the next morning, my mom was waking us all up. I noticed something on the floor. I was rubbing my eyes, still trying to wake up, and as soon as my vision started getting better, I saw it. It was the doll right next to my bed. I thought, how could it be? I know I put the doll on the very top shelf right before I went to bed. I remember going to school and thinking about the doll. I've never been in this situation like this, and this was before all the Annabelle movies. By the time I got home from school, my older sister was already there. I remember going straight to the doll. I grabbed it and told my sister that I didn't like the doll and that something was wrong with it. So my sister grabbed it out of my hand and threw it in the deep freezer. After she threw it in there, for some reason, I felt a lot better. I'd forgotten about the doll for maybe like 2 weeks. Me and the same sister were playing in the back room, and I told her, oh shit, remember the doll? The back rooms? You play too much Roblox.
Yeah.
And I told her, oh shit, remember the doll? My sister said, oh yeah, let's check on the doll. My sister continues to open the deep freezer just a little bit, just enough for us to see what was going on in there. The doll was laying on her back and her arms were moving up and down. It was kind of like how I would imagine people that would scratch the top of a coffin. Like when someone was buried alive, that's the kind of hand gesture she was making. Almost like she was trying to get out of the deep freezer. My sister closed the deep freezer and we both sat back like, did we really just witness that? After that, my sister grabbed my dad's shovel and she starts digging a hole in the backyard, telling me that we're gonna bury the doll, and we did. We buried the doll in the backyard. We didn't tell anybody what we saw. I don't know why we didn't. I guess we thought our families wouldn't believe us. We moved out of the house years ago and I don't know what happened to the doll. If it stayed buried or if the new owners dug it up, I have no clue. Anyway, I hope you like my story and I will continue watching your channel. Bye. What the hell? So
That's so scary.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna say, imagine you see a live on TikTok of somebody digging something.
Like that lady?
Yeah, and then they just find a doll.
Did you guys see that? The lady who had found something in her yard and she was on live while the police, because she called the cops.
She was like digging and there was a road.
There was something weird with it. So she called the cops. I guess detectives showed up. They brought cadaver dogs, and the cadaver dogs, or they confirmed that there were human remains on the rug.
Oh, someone was unalived on that rug, Jade. For sure.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. What is happening? Oh my god.
But nothing ended up happening, so. And it was 2 cadaver dogs, 2 different ones that alerted the same thing. Ain't that crazy?
So they definitely killed somebody on that rug, huh?
What if it was a lady and she covered it up? And then she's the one who buried it there.
That's what I would do.
You're gonna incriminate her right now. So stop!
Me too. So one of you guys probably has a little doll buried in your backyard and you don't even know it. Because they buried the doll and they moved out. So somebody just moved in and there's a freaking little doll somewhere in somebody's yard. Alright, this is our last story, guys. It's called Haunted Disney Dolls. Hi, Monica. The story I'm about to tell is based on true events and based on what I can remember from my childhood. I want to clarify that even though I was a child, I was not imagining things because my sisters too witnessed this exact event, but in their own times. It was around 2012, 2013 that my older sister and I received these large Disney dolls for our birthdays from someone that was at our birthday party but had no name on the birthday bag it came with. We took them home and set them in the closet of the room we shared at the time where the rest of our toys were. What seemed like two ordinary dolls later became a real-life Chucky movie. Okay, I may be exaggerating, but as kids, that's what it felt like. The next nights felt uneasy. The dolls would suddenly fall from the top shelf of where they were placed and would soon be moved to our large doll house that was in a space between our beds so that they wouldn't fall anymore. This is where my fear of dolls came. I remember this night like it was yesterday. I was tossing and turning in bed while my sister played in bed asleep. I then suddenly stopped facing towards my doll house. Tell me why one of the dolls peeks quickly at me and turns back. My heart dropped to my bum. Okay, British. I quickly close my eyes and hide under my blanket. I hear noises. My sister woke up. She whispers my name. Gabby. What? We can play tomorrow. Go to sleep. I chose peace that night and decided to fall asleep under the sheets saying prayers in my head.
Oh my god.
The next nights were almost similar, but things would happen when we're not looking. We told our dad how scared we were. Oh my god, my ass just vibrated. We told our dad how scared we were, and he just threw them into the hallway closet where no one goes into. We never touched the dolls and they didn't mess with us anymore. I don't know what happened to them. My sister later throughout the years tells me she had the same experience, and a couple others correlated to those same dolls. Here's a picture for reference of how large the dolls were.
Hey, your nose contour is mom. You contoured your nose?
No.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
oh.
good.
Thank you.
Looks like that TikTok nose contour.
The harsh lines.
No.
That was the last story, guys. Isn't that f***ing crazy? They got those dolls in a bag that was like unlabeled. Like they didn't know who gave it to them. So people, don't invite nasty ass ugly people that don't like you to your kids' birthday parties because you don't know if they're trying to give your kid brujeria.
Or what if you don't know?
Yeah, what if that's scary? Someone just passes by and they just drop off a gift and then you leave.
I remember one time on Halloween, some random kid, he was probably like a teenager, and he came, we were like outside the house, and he like randomly came up to us and gave us candy, and then he left.
Oh,
heck?
hell
And you took
no.
it?
No, well, yeah, we took it, but then somebody saw and they took it away from us.
That's kind of
Imagine that would have been
scary.
your last day on Earth. And what if you did eat the candy and then this is just another dimension?
I feel regretful for giving. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Why do you guys do that? Like if I really hit you.
You do!
Don't scream.
Reminds of her pulling my hair.
That never happened. Monica just gaslit and AI'd it. That was literally AI.
When I say that when I peed myself it was AI, nobody believes me.
Because AI didn't exist yet.
You use that one filter where people use the thing to like hug.
Alright guys, those were all the stories. Big thank you to my sisters for joining me. It's been a while since you've seen all three of us. Alright guys, thank you so much.
So much.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Say
Year.
better, say happier.
Happier.
Say Happy New Year.
Why are you
Happy New
grabbing
Year.
your hair like that?
You're gonna think that I abuse you guys.
I want to see like a whole like lore video. Be like, oh, this is proof that she abuses them. And like get like compilations.
Why do I
Thumbnail?
keep laughing and it stays stuck in my head? Like it
Thumbnail.
It keeps repeating itself.
Oh wait, you had to say like and subscribe to my channel.
Yeah.
You need to be as a you.
Happy New Year. Goodbye.